Good morning. I want to show you. Good morning. I want to show you this 109-day Seed Consultant corn. It's a new variety, and it looks really good. Really, really good. Really big leaves. I really like that. That seems to be making a difference since we switched our corn brand. I mean, look at that. I mean, that is just incredible. You can see where she's unwinding, but it is just, I mean, look how big that leaf is. It seems like it does wonders for the corn. I mean, the roads are just about closed up. I mean, the whole field is just beautiful. Sun's coming up. Man, it looks beautiful. I just thought I'd show you because I rode by it from the road and I was like, holy crap. We did get probably a tenth or two of rain last night. I don't know for sure what it was. But I came by here and I was like, wow. I mean, I'll show you from the road what I saw. So I figured I'd pull up here and show you guys because I didn't show you on the last video. But man, that's a new number. We tried several new numbers, but this is the one that Lindy with Seed Consultants, they highly recommended. They come out with it. I think it's going to replace the 1087, the 108 day that we like so much. And looking at it, it looks like it's right there competitive with it, just starting out. But man, it looks really impressive. So I'm going to go, got a 109 day in another field over here, and then I'm going to go show you the we'll go look at the 104 day that I put ESN on and see what that rain did to that on the big farm. So I can't get to all the cornfields, but unless I drive around all day. But I'm going to show you the ones right here in the area because they are very impressive. And there's some of our wheat starting to turn that yellow, but that's a pretty field of wheat. Like the wheat, right after corn, we went in with the Turbo Max on it, tilted the blades, I think, to 6, and worked it up once, let it sit for a little while, and then came back and spread it, and then just put the blade straight and worked it in that way. And it seems like that did better than actually disking, working all the ground up to dirt, and then putting the weed in. It seems like it did way better this way. Man, it looks really good that way. So that's probably the way we're going to roll with her from now on. I think my dad always thought we had to work stuff up, but them Turbo Maxes, they do one hell of a job. One hell of a job. There is from the road. Man, that looks beautiful. It's in between two of our wheat fields. This is the other field of it. Man, it's just real dark green color. Looks really good. I sprayed it earlier, but as you can see, I probably had to come over. It seems like the inroads, you always got to touch up a teeny tiny bit again. But man, rows are just about closed up. Just a real dark, healthy green looking color. Real pretty. And this is the 109 day also. But man, it just, we can keep getting little showers of rain. And then of course we got more of our wheat looking good. Looks good, all looks good. Looks good. All right, so this is the 104 day that I put ESN on. You can still see some out here, so it's slow releasing. Still see the little pellets, so that's nice. It uses it as, it'll last a lot longer throughout the season feeding it. But this stuff right here, waist high, a little bit taller probably. As you can see, the rows are pretty much closed up. Real pretty dark green. I wanted an early corn here. It's a really big field. It's really sandy. All that right there is you can see how the elevation goes up. It's a big rise. All the way there, it goes way up and then over and back down. That's all sandhill. And look at the corn on it. And then you can see it's really good ground, and then it goes up on a big sandhill. I mean, that's a bad sandhill too. Not as bad as that one, but it's still bad. But look at the corn. I mean, looks the same. Really good looking corn. Did mess with the populations a little bit. That's what I like about our planters. I can change them on the fly. Not just the seed, but also the rate on my fertilizer. So on the sand hills, normally I plant anywhere from, on regular ground, 32.5 to 34, 35,000, depending on where you're at. But on the sand hills, I always backed it down to like 27, 28 every year, and it seemed like it didn't make a difference. You know, you go, and if you had a couple weeks of no rain, them sand hills would totally be done. So this year I backed them down to like 21 to 23,000 on the sand hills. And it looks like it's paying off so far, because you would tell by now when I used to plant them at the higher population. So I backed them way down, and if we keep getting little showers, even though I put the population lower, I feel like we're going to yield higher on the sand hills. It just seems like the sand hills, you'll be cutting 200, 250 bushel corn, and you get to the sand hills and it'll go down to 60, 70, 80. Sometimes you even hit 0 for a little bit. And then you think you're cutting 250 corn, and then by the time you get your field average, you wouldn't believe how much them sand hills kill your whole field. You might only average 170, 160 in a field that you were, you know, steady pumping corn out of. It's just crazy. So I'm trying to do things a little different with these sand hills. If we had irrigation back here, it would be perfect, but we don't. But I'm just trying different things, you know, and so you never know till it works. But even though we plant a lower population, you'll still yield higher, I'm hoping, in those areas. So if I can keep it 100 bushels on a sand hill instead of 0 to 50, I mean, we're way ahead. So, all right, I'm headed up to the shop. Just thought I'd show you. That's 104 day. I showed you 109 day. I'll show you stuff here and there as we go. Hello, I haven't videoed anything in 2 days. I've been doing a lot of custom work. Now I'm doing my own. So I'm back to video. I got a full load of ESN. 108 day Seed Consultant. Wheat is starting to turn. I'm gonna go spread our 1094Q Seed Consultant corn that looks really awesome. I think I got enough to do 100 acres. So 2 of the fields add up to about 90. So with overlap, probably be, both fields would probably actually be 100 acres. We do have overlap with this. Everybody knows that. So, you know, when you're coming into a point row, she don't have section control where she shuts off and only spins air. If I have enough, I'm going to come do this field. That is a 104 day Seed Consultant. I'm going to hit that if I have enough. That was planted early also. So I'm going to do some spread. Got wheat turning yellow ours. Got more of those. So this field right here is 109 day, and then right on the other side of the wheat, there's another 109 day. That is some pretty corn. Got more wheat. Good morning. It is Sunday. I'm getting some water so I can go finish up spraying the corn today. It's still a mess over there at Tyson. They said that's a 500,000 bushel bin that's been on fire for a month. They said the whole roof collapsed last night. They got there's a field around the corner there behind these houses. They probably got 200,000 bushels of burnt corn out in that guy's field. And I don't know what they're gonna do with that mess. But it's still smoking. You probably can't see it from the video, but that whole tank's got to come down, or it might just fall down. So I don't know. They've been working on it every day, but that tank's coming down. One way, she's either going to fall on her own, or the roof collapsed last night. So who knows what's going to happen? I'm surprised the whole thing didn't fall down last night. But anyway, I don't know. It's been bad in there for a while in that tank. I don't think they ever clean them out. I think there was corn in there with black mold in there for 2 years. They never cleaned them out. So is what a lot of the employees told me. So, but you got to keep up on places and make your employees work, and can't let them just run the show. I don't know, but it's a bad situation. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Not much going on. Just trying to fertilize corn, spray corn, check corn. Wheat's about two weeks out. So some wheat, might be some that's a little bit further out, but I think about 2 weeks it'll be ready. It's turning quick, like really quick. It's surprising how quick it's turning. So anyway, like the video. See you.